All right, welcome to another episode slash recorded live stream of OpenTTD United Fleet. This is the view of our current network, and I was just talking to Chad a second ago about what I'm planning on doing in this episode. I think because we're doing so well on of our metrics here, let me show you real quick. Capital City is now sitting at 5,200 population. Let me bring the sound effects a little bit so you can see them. And the city's growing, and we're exceeding the delivery of almost everything. So I want to start by maybe just tweaking a few things inside of Capital City, specifically this bus stop here that has a terrible rating because there's so many passengers waiting. This maglev station is doing great though, which is awesome. You look outstanding 100%, because obviously we have an influx of trains just picking up passengers and mail like nobody's business. But what I'm thinking of doing here specifically is just adding a couple of tram lines, just so that we have higher capacity of vehicles picking up passengers and maybe distributing to the outskirts of Capital City as Capital City grows. And then, yeah, the other thing that we need to take care of is this station that has a very good rating, but it's going to get worse. I let sort of the simulation run off camera a little bit, and it gets a little crazy, so let's begin. Let's stop talking about things and get to work. So what I was saying right before I started recording is that maybe I want a tram line that goes, like north to south and vice versa, and east to west, and also vice versa. So, and hopefully intersect with this station. The other thing that I don't know exactly what I want to do is perhaps the tram line that runs this way. Maybe I want to take advantage of this station, but perhaps we need to move the station a little bit, closer to this area. So why don't we try that real quick? First off, I think all we need to do is just click in here, and this is Capital City North, right? Yeah, cool. So with that in place, let's actually send all of the buses to the depot real quick, because we're not going to need them anymore. So send to depot. And we're not gonna delete them just yet, but that way we can clone trams so that they share the same orders. That's sort of the idea. The network map looks awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Oops, why don't you bring it up real quick? It's a very spaghetti like. I'm trying to keep my tracks closer together as much as I can, just because I feel like it looks nicer in general, not just like in the map, but also like looking at it from this angle. Anyways, let's pin this so that I can delete everything else. And I want to keep those two stations there. This one, however, I'm going to remove. There we go. And let's just place a few additional ones. So maybe one every 2 blocks should be okay. So perhaps one there. I guess we can convert this one to tram as well. So if we're going to do that, this one should be sitting right about here. And then we would probably have another one. I would say it around here. We can even like maybe put it here. So then it kind of curves around and sort of distributes the the coverage area, so that, because right now there's a lot of stations sort of in this corner, so maybe, yeah, let's just put it there. And I think this one's gonna sit there. Sounds good. I wish that I could keep both of those windows open, but yeah, it's not gonna be a thing. Here I guess we'll just do that. And we will certainly need to wait. So 3 tiles. This is where it should turn. We're gonna need a bit of a loop-de-loop so that trams can sort of turn around. And I don't know where eventually if the city grows beyond this point, we might need to extend it. I don't think that's gonna be an issue right now, but we'll see. So here's what I'm thinking. We got that connected, and perhaps we could just bring this all the way to here. And maybe this is where we loop, just for now. And over here, this is maybe where we live, just like so. Cool. So here, let's actually go this way and go that way and do that. And over in this corner, we can certainly do that. There we go. So let's get the depot perhaps here. Actually, that's an unnecessary turn. If we don't need to do that, so let's maybe just put it there. So there's a straight line coming in and out of this thing, and we will probably need another depot, perhaps here. There we go, and might as well just add another one there. And I guess we can add another one here as well, just for good measure. All right, cool. I noticed that we have a extra set of tracks here that we no longer need. So that's, you know, like a cross sort of pattern here. I think could work. Oh, we could also maybe fit another station here in the middle. So, these are kind of too close to one another. What if I remove this one and move it like here instead? So let's hold control, and we're gonna append this to capital city central, I guess. So hold control, capital city, and maybe we can have another station here and get rid of this one and place it here, which obviously right now it doesn't, like, there's 0 passengers that are being covered by the station or serviced by the station. The problem is, or the thing is, that the city will start growing, and ideally we're gonna have buildings around here. So we're kind of future-proofing, which is not something that I like doing a lot. I'd rather do things just in general in life. I'd rather do things that I absolutely need to work on. I think about future things, but I don't go out of my way to accommodate for things that are not there yet. This one, we can just have it connect to that station, which already has a pretty good rating. And here we can just do that. All right, I think that works. Just notice the road lines changing to different overtaking rules. What do you mean exactly? The road lines? I mean, the road lines are like generic for everything. I don't know. There's no like, it's literally just dash lines, double yellow lines on turns, and on tunnels and bridges, I guess. The line of rest, basically light metro or something. Yeah, I guess that's sort of the idea here. In the meantime, let's quickly add maybe 3 of these guys, because like I said before, we have a ton of alcohol waiting here, and I hopefully don't want this to like drop rating. Not that it will matter all that much at this point, but you know, ideally we could try to improve that. So if we clone this vehicle, actually no, I don't want to clone. I need to absolutely get this going. So capital city, you know what, I was thinking of maybe, yeah, it's not in a group, fine. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop sharing, and we're gonna delete all of the orders, and let's put you on the capital loop, which actually, get rid of all that. Capital group should no longer be capital group, or maybe this is like east, west. There we go. And then we're gonna do another group. That way we keep our trams somewhat separated. I don't know if that matters all that much. Like I said, future proofing. Like, you can guess things, but it's really, yeah. So we're gonna start here. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. And here. And then back to this station. Back here. back here and completing the loop right there. So we're gonna do maybe 4 of these trims. What's the capacity? 140. Ooh, that's gonna be great. You like the tram stop locations? I'm pretty happy with them. We'll do some fine tuning if you know, if things go a little crazy, but for the time being, this is working fine. I know there's going to be a lot of people commenting in the video saying that I should use timetables and all that, but that's just kind of a broken feature in this version of the game. I looked into getting that patch version, but I kind of gave up on it. Like, I couldn't find like a compiled version, and it was like, yeah. I mean, I didn't put a lot of effort into looking for it. I just like read some posts and like, okay, let's quickly try it. And whenever I wasn't able to find the proper, you know, executable installer or whatever, it's like, whatever. It looks cool. I saw some screenshots of all of the features that I'm talking about the Joker patch. It looks really cool, but yeah, too much work to get it to work. And also, it's like a pretty dated version now. It's like from over a year ago. Not that it matters all that much, because you know how much the game has changed in a year, probably not a lot, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm okay with this version. So let's go to here. Excuse me. Oh, this is a problem. Dang it. Why? I thought, crap. That's bad. Wait, so how come they're... I'm so confused. You should be going... City Hall implicit. Is it because they went to this depot? Is that what it is? They should have gone this way. I 100% don't want them to turn here. Oh boy. And there's no way for me to like avoid these turns, unfortunately. The only... Okay, so this is gonna be kind of... Let's just get rid of that. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do something fun here. Can I remove tramway from here? There is no tramway. What do you mean? I'm literally seeing it. Oh, there we go. Like half of it wasn't. What if... I don't know why it's making that turn, but maybe we can do something like this. So get rid of this road. All the way like that. And we just do this. Now, what do you think about that? So that would prevent trams from turning. And also it looks freaking sick. So let's get rid of the implicit orders now. Oh, they're gone. Cool. Do all of them have orders that are no longer there? Fan-freaking-tastic. Cool. Okay, so let's bin this. Let's bin this. Delete all of that. Let's actually reset the things. So you go here, 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 and there. And then you go back to here, here, and here. So we had 4 vehicles, so let's go for 4 on this one too. And see what happens. And we're gonna put them on a group in just a second. Hey bro, how's it going today? It's going fine. Kind of like didn't go to bed until like 2 a.m. last night. So there's that. It's 10 a.m. right now. You can probably like see it come out down there. So other than that, like I'm good. My resolution is so low? What do you mean? Like, I mean, the game is kind of pixel arty, so unless you're talking about the actual like video feed from Twitch. Let me check that we're on Indeed. Oh, that's cool. We have quality options. I never checked to see if Twitch is offering like multiple like transcoding options, but it seems like we have. So maybe, yeah, maybe bring your resolution high, or maybe you're on your phone and you can't. In any case, you can watch it in glorious 1440p, 60 FPS on YouTube later. Actually, tomorrow. So, yeah. And by the way, feel free to ask questions or make suggestions. Like, the whole point here is for me to not do this alone. But yeah. Daphne, thank you for the Twitch sub. Let me name one of these brand new trams after your name. In the meantime, let's actually double check to see how this is doing. So this station now suddenly is doing mediocre, which I guess it's good. Also, capital city, the population is dropping. I mentioned this in a previous stream, but whenever the city technically is growing, sometimes one of the tall buildings gets demolished so that there's a new building that could take its place. So the city kind of fluctuates in terms of population. You see now we're back on 5,000. So it's gonna be a thing for a while, which is kind of annoying. But we can also like try to boost it by doing this. We can fund new buildings for $3 million bucks. But before I forget, actually, we have all these ungrouped things. So this is a passenger capital loop, north, south. We're gonna move all of these guys into this group, and let's see. Let's make the most profitable one profit this year. This is gonna be, let's see, Daphne. There we go. All right, Daphne, that's your tram. Welcome to Capital City. You're making us a lot of money, so we thank you for that. Oh man, oh boy, is this like, how crazy is this? I was thinking, it's not too bad, I would say. I guess this went significantly down, which is good. I mentioned this on every stream too, but like I always want at least one train sort of waiting for loads pretty much at all times. I don't want just cargo just sitting there. That's bad for business, at least in this game it is. So yeah, this is good actually. So we're in good shape. Population went down again, so that's not as good, but it'll get better with time. I'm glad that this is doing a little better. Man, just Capital City in general, it's looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. This arrangement that we have here is just doing amazing. We are outstanding on milk and all these other things. I want to know how much. So this is livestock. Which one is milk? Is this one milk? Let's see. Yes. So each one of these trains, total cargo can do 150,000. So I feel like we can add a couple more here. I'm pretty sure it was this one, right? Let's double check. Milk. Freaking fantastic. Let's clone. Let's add 2 of those. And that way this thing goes away, and that will mean that, I mean, look how much food we have waiting here with our maglevs. We might have to add at least one more train on this station here. By the way, this is our food sort of connection. So we have imports of raw materials into this stockyard that produces food out of livestock, and the dairy that produces food out of milk. So that's why we have milk trains and livestock trains sort of delivering here. We also have, what is it, fish that this produces? No, this requires fish and produces food, and we're just transferring the food into here, and obviously shuttling all of our fruit, or sorry, all of our food into this station, which is great. So let's take a quick look at this thing and see what the next move will be. Man, really need the city to grow faster. You know what? Let's just speed it up for a sec. See if we can get some more action going on in here. I would assume that having the trams like will help a little bit with growth. It doesn't seem to be the case. If anything, it actually it's not helping, but I'm sure it will get over 5,000 relatively soon. Let's spend another 3 million bucks. What's our situation with money? We made 38 last year, so not bad. We made -8 this year, so that's pretty bad. Probably because we bought a whole bunch of vehicles. Yeah, we bought 2 maglevs and a whole bunch of trams, so that's not great. Let's do one more of these guys. And it almost like at some point it just like kicks in and goes up. So we'll see. New tram in line in Capital City. Yeah, we just did 2 tram lines in Capital City. You might just join the stream a second ago, but yeah, the bus service was not great. So now things are better. Man, it's really going down. Come on, go up. You need to go up. Also love this little tunnel. I think it came out great. All right, so let's take a quick look at the food situation. It's pretty good. And there's another issue here. Yeah, we have a lot of goods that are not being picked up. So here's what I want to do. Goods is going to become a very important part of Capital City. So I want to convert this chunk of track into maglev, just so that we can like speed up the process. I could also make larger trains and all that, but you know, slowly I want to start sort of retrofitting everything that delivers things into Capital City into maglev. So we have all these like short runs out of our food hub and our goods hub that eventually are going to be maglev. So let's begin with goods. Now, in order to do that, what I want to do is send all of these guys to the depot. It shouldn't be super hard converting all of these to maglev, but we'll see. Actually, let's do that real quick. And I think they're all going to the depot, hopefully. Let's double check the station again. Send to depot, just doing it again. Make sure that everyone knows the orders. And this should be as simple as using the convert tool to get everything into maglev. So let's do that. And obviously we won't be able to convert the actual depots themselves, except that one. Apparently it's good. And that one as well. I really like this GRF that I'm using for maglev now. So that's all good. I guess. Can build railway. Oh boy, that's an issue. So I guess maglev and regular train tracks can't share that. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. I think that should be okay. Eventually, once we convert this, then... Actually, you know what? No, this is dumb. I shouldn't be settling. I should make this a little better, perhaps. Never settle. There we go. And then we can get rid of that, and that, and of that. Let's make sure that we have the right signals in place. All the way to the intersection. There we go. Pretty good, pretty good. And I guess we can now do maglevs. Let's get that signal in there. All right. So let's not use that depot. Let's use this depot instead. This game brings back so many memories. Hey, Sardis, how's it going? Yeah, it's the nostalgia factor on this one is definitely there. Okay, so cargo types, goods. Ooh, we have some new fancy trains. Except I hate that they all kind of look like frigging passenger trains, but it's, yeah, I guess it's fine. Should we use, let's see, what can we use? These guys are gonna make quite a bit of money, so 160, 800, a big difference. Let's go for the Siemens, the German ones here, and let's go to goods. And I think, is it the back train? I can never tell. Will this go with this? No. Okay. What about this one? This one does. What about this one? This one does not. Okay, so I guess we have no choice but to use this. Or we can use this as well. What's the capacity? 100 crates of goods? 30 crates of goods. How much is 30? Mail into goods. Let's take a quick look. 30 crates of goods. The problem with using this one is that it just looks like it doesn't belong. So aesthetically, let's just keep it simple. So we have a file tile thing. 4.75, frigging perfect. So you, sir, are gonna have these shared orders, and we're gonna have, actually, let's put them in a group first, because that's gonna be important. Capital city goods. There we go. So let's do 4 and see what they do. Let's just follow closely, see what happens. Watching OpenTTD on your phone is, yeah, definitely not a game that will look great on phones. Oh crap, did I not refit it? I did not refit it. I hate this. Go to depot and go to depot. Please, yeah, there we go. So goods, you go. Off you go. And goods, off you go. All of these guys, we can now sell them. All of these guys, we can now sell them. And I think there's a couple more over here. For whatever reason, those haven't gotten converted yet. What's happening here? Oh, you're trying to go to that thing. I see, I see. Here's what we're gonna do. There you go. Now you can go in. Go crazy. So we have a bunch of crates of goods in here. Hopefully this train will take care of most of them. So technically it will require less trains to, you know, pick up the slack here, but we'll see. You're essentially playing a 25-year-old game. You can't complain that passenger train models look too similar to cargo. Yeah, I mean, these are modded ones. And I read some posts on Reddit saying like, oh yeah, like why would you, maglev cargo is like unrealistic. That's why they're not that many or any at all, almost, like models. It's like, okay. Like the vanilla game did have very distinct models for that, but yeah, I guess that's like too unrealistic for some people. We're gonna need more of these guys. I want to make sure that, how much money are these guys making? Let's see, 200,000. Okay, that's like not bad, I think. Let's add a couple more. Because I definitely want to have them just always be loading. Also, it looks like they're already kind of arriving full of cargo, even when they're not. Like this one. This one has, yeah, has no cargo. It's empty. Cool. These do look nice, though. I like them. It's kind of random that some of them are like filled and some others are not, but it's pretty good. Really want to exhaust this entire thing. We're gonna need maybe 2 more, perhaps. Let's see what happens. If they're mods, then you can complain, of course. Well, technically, this whole version of the game, the openness aspect of Transport Tycoon, is technically kind of like a mod if you think about it, because it's obviously built after the Transport Tycoon Deluxe game, with like new features that were added on top. But it's like community driven, so it's kind of like a mod. All right, so things are getting back to normal here. Let's take a look at, did that drop our requirements to some degree? Yeah, look at that. We sort of exhausted the storage for goods. But on the bright side, Capital City is on the way to 6,000 population. So let's see if we can boost it a bit more. Take a look at our ratings here. Now it's excellent, so that's awesome. We have a bunch of people waiting here as well. Ratings, excellent. This one doesn't even have a thing, probably because it doesn't have anything around it. Hopefully this will change soon. Like, it would be nice to have like a tiny house here that would trigger this on. I thought that, yeah, I guess the catchment area is like right around here. What about this station? Well, this station shares with maglev, so it's pretty decent. What about this one? Excellent as well. Cool. All right, so things are flowing. Why don't we do the same with? Oh, now we're getting a little crazy here. Maybe we can delete one of these trains. 70000. Yeah, maybe even this one. Just delete them for now. And what I was thinking is maybe we should upgrade this to maglev now. We have a little bit of excess fruit here, but also speed is kind of important when it comes to fruit specifically, because the shelf life is pretty bad. So yeah, let's upgrade this to maglev. That should be fun. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go send all these guys to the depot again. Speed it up. I'm gonna keep an eye on this. 200,000 per trip. I think that's probably good. Please go to the freaking depot. Thank you very much. There we go. Cool. So let's slow down. I want to make sure that these are not totally unprofitable. Profit this year, 400,000. This last year, minus 53. Okay, so these are pretty profitable. Amazing. Let's do the same thing. Go maglev crazy and just do everything. Right? Right? Yeah. So all of our depots are, both of our depots are bad here. So let's maybe sell all these trains, convert that to maglev, and now we can just do the same. Get one of these Siemens, and this is gonna be fruit. And I guess we're gonna keep the same same sort of train here. So let's go for five tiles again, and this time let's remember to turn it to fruit. So share those orders, and let's do 4 trains for now. And I should have put them in a group, but I forgot. So capital fruit shuttle. Remove all vehicles. Oh, they're just on group. Let's see. That's not great. Okay. Oh, I sold the other ones. Okay, I see what happened there. Cool. So capital fruit 0. Let's start adding them to that group. Now there's a whole bunch of fruit being loaded here. Let's see what happens. This is gonna get a little intense now, I'm sure. So much alcohol being loaded. How much are you making per trip? Let's take a quick look. 77,000. So not a lot. Probably because it's like a base raw material. The mods are still a bit limited in what they can do with the graphics environment though. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's just like sprites. But I mean, my argument wasn't exactly about, so much about how it looks. It's just like having variety of transportation methods just for fun. Like I like moving cargo more than making sure that everything is like super realistic. Great, our population went down again. Is it because I didn't deliver enough fruit? Possibly. No, we have an excess of fruit, so that's definitely not an issue. You need to upgrade the depot. Yes, thank you very much. That's a good call. There we go. All right, so this is working fine now. We have so much alcohol. Why is these guys taking so long to load their cargo? That's what I would like to know. I mean, I know we have like 2 stations here, like only 2 platforms for them. Actually, technically we have 4. And I am glad that the game is smart enough to figure out that the trams can go in both directions to take advantage of, well, in some cases they do, but. That's pretty good, I would say. All right, so things are looking good for the most part. I think it's just be a waiting game at this point. Food, we're definitely over delivering. Passengers, we're like way beyond that. The thing is going to be engineering supplies. That's going to be tricky because we're going to need to fund new industries. And actually, what takes engineering supplies? So like cargo, engineering supplies. It's produced by the port. And I'm sure port needs a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, this is gonna be fun. It wants ports and alcohol. Really? Is that what produces engineering supplies? Where is the port? Accepts fish. So this is not the port. Is this the port? No, this is Sandbank, right? Hang on, which one is the port? Fishing harbor. Wait, hang on, I think I'm confused here. Industry chains. Engineering supplies. So, so we need one of these to accept it. And we need a port to produce it. Okay, so if we go into the map and we go into the industries and we disable all of them and we turn on port, we have a port right here. Oh, I see. So this one's slightly different. Alcohol and goods, and wants crates of engineering supplies. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, we don't have any water in Capital City, so we can't have the port. You know, just to make it a little closer. Where's the other port? Is this a port? Chicago port. Okay. Somehow I feel like our engineering supply delivery should come from this side, mostly because we don't have any tracks sort of coming this way. That might be beneficial. Do we have any other ports? We have the Tijuana port that is indeed producing some amount of things. Losing tons of money, sending engineering supplies to who knows where. Probably here, right? No. Probably here. Oh, here's another port. Alcohol and goods. I wish that I could just click on the thing and it would like show me all the lines that I'm doing. How are the other cities? They're huge. At least the actual cities are pretty big. Hamburg has spread pretty much all the way to Shenzhen, and Chicago, it's kind of insane, as well as Reykjavik. We could start hooking up Tokyo and New York here, but I don't think we need to. I don't want to grow these cities any more than they have to, unless I definitely need more passengers to be delivered here. One thing we can do is, because we have so many passengers waiting in many of these stations, we can increase our length of trains, but our rating is already pretty good, so I don't know. Maybe that's a good idea, maybe not. I mean, we have a ton of trains just coming in and out there. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. Oh crap, hang on. Capital City's already 8,000. You see, it's like in a moment, it's just everything goes to hell. All right, so the city's definitely not growing now, right? Yes. 2 months in a row. We lost 2 months, but that's okay. Engineering supplies is definitely what's going to be next then. So, yeah. Interesting challenge here. So, first and foremost, we're going to need one of these things. Scrapyard, steel mill. I think this is the branch we want to go, and I'll explain in just a second. Bulk terminal, dredging site, iron ore mine, and coal mine. I think after, if we go to the storybook, steel is going to be next. So whatever we want to do, we're going to need a metal workshop, and we're going to need and we're going to need a scrap metal. Okay. So this is where we're going to use cheats, technically, because we can't fund. I kind of messed up when I sort of set the settings for this. So I can't put down a scrapyard here. I think scrapyard will be best. But I can't place down a metal workshop, which will be the next milestone. And I think the metal workshop can just can be a little bit on the. Okay, we'll figure that out later. But I think we need to go into game settings and industry, and I know industry production changes on. What is it, allowed? Does anybody remember the flag, so that I can just place whatever industry I want? I know it's like one of these settings, but I can't remember exactly. Fund. Low funding in buildings, low funding local road infrastructure. Oh, here it is. Manual primary industry construction method, none. Maybe this? Yeah, there we go. So, scrapyard, sorry. Where do we want to place this? We also have this iron ore mine. If I place down a station here, will it belong to Capital City, actually? Because that might save us some time. Flat land required, sure, whatever. Capital City. Interesting. So this wants engineering supplies that we can maybe truck into the steel mill that then can start delivering to the metal workshop. I feel like the metal workshop should be here. This is where we should have all of this. But we have 2 iron ore mines that could pump into here. Yeah, I think this should be enough. That way we don't have to like cheat or anything. Technically, we're delivering engineering supplies into here. Let's land area information. I want to make sure that this is indeed within the area. Why don't we try it real quick, actually? There was a port down here. Let's do a quick test. Make sure that this counts towards that. I think we are gonna have to delete all of this. I know this is like terrible what I'm doing, but just don't worry about it. Just want to make sure that this works. And then we'll make it pretty. So you're gonna be there. New vehicles. Stick to the Siemens, and we want engineering supplies. 2 is okay. Engineering supplies refit the train. Go to here for load. Go to here on load. And this requires alcohol and goods. Dang. Okay. That's actually the bigger issue. How the crap do we bring alcohol and goods to this thing? Oh boy. This produces food. Dang. Fishing harbor. Do we have anything at all that produces any kind? I guess alcohol is here, but then that's like a whole supply chain. Anything fast, anything that we can... All right, for the sake of making things kind of not super great, I guess the closest alcohol thing that we have is here. And goods, it's all the way down there. Oh, dang it. Okay, let's test this out as it is. Perhaps we can let's put down a maglev here. Just because I need something fast. So let's do this. We can reuse some of the old trenches that we terraformed back when our trains used to run here. And I guess we'll just do that. This is terrible, but don't worry about it. And we're just gonna tunnel under the thing. Is this deep enough for the tunnel? Yes. Just want to make sure that this works, and then we'll fix it all up. So maglev, set it to none. We want this here also. Yeah, let's get rid of all of that. I don't know why I'm making the turns a little nicer like that, but it's okay. All right, so we have that. Let's get new vehicles. Let's go for alcohol in this case. No, yes? Alcohol, yes. 2 tiles, and you, sir, are going to be refitted to booze and Certain vehicle can go into that station. Why? Excuse me? Vehicle can't go to that station. What? What do you mean? Can I go to this station instead? You can, okay. No, I mean, I don't think it's too small. It's 2 tiles. My guess is has to do more with this than... That's very strange. If I delete this... I knew that was gonna happen. God dang it. Number of tracks 4, platform length 5. Let's just... whatever. And this is not even the right thing. Because I need to like attach it to the existing one, which is Capital City South. Okay. Okay, so that's fixed. But why wouldn't it let me do the thing? Is it because I didn't add a turn there? Okay, now it, okay, whatever. Seems like it works. So, full load. No, dude, just like turn around, go do your full load. See what happens here. So it's gonna load up on alcohol, which right now is no bueno. This train is almost full. Let's see what happens. It just goes to the depot. Well, of course. Man, you're slow. Now you're a little faster. And we have to redesign this now. That's fun. Okay. So that was delivered, which means that this one can start loading 100%. There we go. Let's follow it. See what happens. You know what? Let's go crazy. Oh, wait. Stop. Now I need to let this guy go. So you're gonna go there and you're gonna be loading, right? Cool. Now you go. See what happens. Only 11%? Really? Only 11%? Okay, fine. Let's see what you do. So we want to keep an eye on engineering supplies, which is being carried from here. Let's see if we deliver and this changes. Come on. Update. Please tell me it's within the area. I don't want to have to fund a thing. Oh, there we go. 330. I think that worked, right? Let's try that again. $343. And come on. 343 is the requirement. So now we're over delivering. 81. Oh, 343 was the requirement. 81 is what we actually delivered. 240. It is working. All right. So that's working. Good. So let's get rid of this whole thing now. It's painful to watch. Just go to the depot and stay there. And you... Well, actually, city's growing. I'm the inconstant constant. I'd really be here, but I'll always support you. Well, thank you so much. Wamblipita, yes. Why did I read your name after your comment? I'm much appreciated, sir. Okay, so this is totally working, but I guess we can piggyback on this alcohol production, right? And like maybe improve this network a little bit. Like that seems to be working okay. What if we just like polish this so we have like a nice station coming in and somehow like clean this up? And maybe all we need is just one tiny train, like a long 5-tile train that delivers alcohol into here. And then this also wants goods, so maybe we can have some other arrangement. Any of this produces goods, perhaps? By any chance? Nothing in here produces goods, really? This one produces alcohol. Which I guess we can shuttle via boat. But then we need to like deliver actual fruit into here. Scrap metal. Iron ore, and so on. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just send you back to the depot real quick. Actually, you know what? Like, deliver your stuff, and then you're gonna go to the depot. And let's get rid of this temporarily. So let's get rid of that. No, I don't want that. And here, I think we can do this, right? Will it let me, like, destroy half of a city in the name of progress? I want to purchase the land to avoid what just happened, which is the city adding houses in the middle of my thing. All right, so with that in place, let's also refactor this. Now, how can we make it so that this station doesn't have to go so high up? Let's see, what's the closest we can get? So we want 2 tracks, perhaps, 5 tiles. So we want to be right here. So can I do that? I can. Fan-freaking-tastic. Let's go for like a nicer station. And this should be facilities. No, this, I want like actual stations. Steel mill station, heavy freight station. This is kind of like heavy freight, right? Sort of. Paper loading, fruit loading, rubber loading, freight station, goods station low, goods station B, goods station A. High security station. Oil facility, silo. Let's go for this. Steel mill, no. Goods station low. I think this is better. And we can like decorate it in just a second here. But also this is fruit. So we want, how many? We want 4 tracks to look like that. And if we go to fixtures, I want the end caps. Right there. And we can have something like this too, just to make it a bit more interesting. Perhaps something like that. we go. What about facilities? Let's add one of those. Actually, let's add this one and do that. It doesn't look as pretty as it used to, but it's like not too bad either, in my humble opinion. Okay, so here we're gonna need 4 tracks. I'm guessing. What is this? This produces food. This one's alcohol and goods. I kind of want to have another station that sort of, you know, goes this way. I'm not sure. Luca, it's raiding with a party of 6. Thank you, Luca. Welcome, everyone. As I'm trying to destroy half of this city, but it's all in the name of progress. For those of you out of the loop, we're playing OpenTTD, which is a super old game, like from like the 90s, except this is an open source version that you can download and play for free. And we're trying to grow this particular city by delivering tons of stuff into it. That's the plan here. But feel free to ask questions if you would like to know more about what I'm doing. Okay, we need this engineering supply stations. Should we make it high security? No, I don't think so. Let's try for goods station B. So we want 4 tracks. Is this touching the actual thing? Yeah, it is. Okay. Holy crap. Wow, that's a lot of engineering supplies. Wait, so this produces and it doesn't require it? That is the part I'm not entirely sure about, but we'll see. Also, if you extend that, now we can do something like this. No, I want the buffers at the end, actually. Is there a limit to a city's size? I think there's a theoretic limit. Imagine if the city was like perfectly like in a flat land with like no other cities around it, I think it will grow. Like I've seen them grow to like 200,000, something like that. So there's definitely plenty of room to grow. Obviously our city technically doesn't have a limit. It's just limited by the resources that you send it to. So that's about it, I would say. So here, let's be a bit gentle with our sloping. If we can. Not that it matters all that much because maglev is like pretty powerful overall, but maybe something like that. Let's, you know what, let's get rid of this train. Yeah, we don't need it anymore. Well, we can rebuild it or rebuy it. Let's stay up to this level. And here we're gonna stick to that level and then something like that. Yeah, we're barely gonna make it into the station at a reasonable height. There we go. Only trains, 200,000. Yeah, no, I'm not only using trains. I'm using ships. Here, let me show you. We have ships coming in. We have trains. We have maglev trains. We have electric trains. And we also have a bunch of trucks, road vehicles. And we also have, let's see, where are we? We have trams right here on this throwaway, sort of coming in and out. We also have trams in this city. And we have cargo trams for alcohol. So, yeah. We have a lot of different things. Road vehicle has duplicate orders. Why? No, it doesn't. Just loops through the thing. You don't know what you're talking about, game. Okay, so we have this set of gorgeous tracks here. So now what? Is what you might be wondering. Also, I want 2 buffers here. Cool. Somehow we need to bring alcohol into this thing. And wow, this is not delivering enough things. Probably because of the population requirements now, right? So we're short on food. Wow, really? We're short on food? Okay, so that's the next episode is going to be all up about food and all this stuff. But I think I want to take advantage of this situation that we have in here and use the excess alcohol to produce engineering supplies. But honestly, I don't think we need 4 tracks for this. It's kind of overkill. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to stick to this. It does have duplicate orders. Okay, I'll take a look at it in just a second. I want to make sure that... Can I go slow as possible? Just want to have this like corridor here just for trains so they don't have to like go up and down too much. So if I do a tunnel here, well, where will it get me to? Oh, I see. Nice. Okay. I think that's where it wants it to be, right? Yeah. Okay, let's take a quick look at this. So it has duplicate orders. Oh, I see. So heights is duplicated. All right, good call. I think that's what it meant, right? What about this one? North is also duplicated, so we can get rid of that. Awesome. Maybe that's why it was like behaving weirdly before. Who knows? Who the hell knows? So I think here we might want to enter this station. I know this is like not the most efficient thing in the world, but I think it could work. So we can have this right here. So we can use this station that's kind of underused for now to get the alcohol into this station here and then start delivering the engineering supplies. Eventually, once this becomes a problem, like whenever we increase our fruit production and more fruit trains are going to be hitting capital city, then we can maybe add another platform here or just, you know, whatever, figure it out later. Thank you, Duffin. Yeah, I think I got it. I don't know. I just saw your message right now, but I think that's what I just fixed. So, by the way, let's do some landscaping here just a little bit because I just deleted an entire mountain. It will be nicer. And also here. All right. Let's get this going like so. Perhaps we can even have a depot here with a one-way path. And like that. And the same will be true for this segment right here with a depot here and a one-way path facing this way, one-way path facing that way, and one-way entering thing. We can do that. Come on. Let me do the thing. There we go. Signals pretty much all the way around. We don't need this one. All right. So that's good. We're missing a tile here. Not too shabby. I believe that we're going to need perhaps a depot somewhere around here. And it's going to be part of the order. So the train coming in is definitely going to service here every single time, which, whatever, I'm okay with. So new vehicles. None. We're going to buy the Siemens. And we want... What do we want here? Alcohol is what we want. So vac train. Let's refit it to... Actually, let's buy all the wagons first. So we're going to use 5 tiles. We're going to reuse... refit to alcohol. And you're going to go do a full load here. And you're going to unload here. And I know we have like 2 platforms here, but like it's fine. Not worried about it. In fact, might as well just connect all of these for now. Again, not the most efficient way of doing things, but it should work for now. Just want to make sure that all of this is operational. So, actually one of them should be pointed that way. There we go. And like that. And like that. All right. I don't think we're only going to have 1 train running on this line, so it really doesn't matter if we have signals here other than this one specifically. So off you go, right? I think so. See what happens. It's loading and loading. So here comes a giant train of fruit. I'm gonna be stealing a lot of alcohol from these guys. So that might be an issue. Maybe we should make this a much shorter train. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. This is like way too long. Yeah, so send you to the depot. No, go to the other depot. I guess it's not too bad because it's gonna turn around, but like that's just annoying, man. 2.4, I think it's fine. And also, as part of your orders, I forgot to tell you to go to this depot and service before you full load. All right, so there you go. And now just go unload if you can. Let's go into Hamburg Valley. I don't think it's gonna find a path into there, so just go load. Oh, I know why. Because this, wrong menu. I know why it didn't go that way, because it wants to go this way, and this should be a 2-way path signal as opposed to 1-way. There we go. So now should be able to go where it wants to go. Yeah, where it's Finally catching a stream from you. Loving the series on YouTube. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. It's definitely a whole different vibe when you watch these live. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you just heard this comment, make sure to tune in. Make sure to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/StreakToaster. Links in description as usual. And usually you get like a notification on your phone or something whenever I go live. And I try to like post a video on YouTube too. I don't know how annoying that is because I'm also like reusing the same video over and over again, but hopefully people don't mind all that much. Also, we have a ton of engineering supplies here waiting. Let's get a train to deal with that rather quickly, and then we're gonna recategorize those trains. So yeah, engineering supplies, vac train. Let's get like one long train. And I highly recommend watching these videos on like 1.5 speed or 2 times speed because they're pretty long, and because I don't have any like background music or anything, it might make it easier to sit through the entire thing. I think like for the most part the me like trying to figure out what to do next is sort of what kills like the the momentum a little bit. But yeah, it's not too bad. Man, I feel like I'm really cannibalizing on the alcohol delivery of Capital City, but we're pretty good overall, I think. That was a giant delivery of whatever this guy just delivered. Actually, let's see. Engineering supplies. Oh, hang on. We're delivering steel? Excuse me? Oh, because this is Capital City. That's amazing. All right, we don't need another station, and that's perfect. Holy crap. I mean, we're gonna need to deliver a bit more. Actually, we're delivering an Axis. Dude, I think that's it. Let's speed things up here for a sec. So we're delivering a ton of engineering supplies. Wait, are we done with this? What? Look. Oh my god. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I don't wanna like finish the series. Just at least I wanna do like one more episode. I thought we were like at least like a good 5 episodes away, but oh man. Engineering supplies requires 0, but we have a storage. Damn, son. Okay, the town is not growing. We're barely meeting the requirements. So here's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna put an end to the video right now. And then I guess we'll finish this off in the next one. Holy crap. I really thought we were like much further away. I mean, we might be suffering as, whenever Capital City keeps growing, like some of these values might be increased, but like right now we're missing food, for example. So yeah, there's still a few things that we need to take care of, but holy crap. Yeah, I think we might be done. Almost done here. Yikes. Man. All right. So for YouTube, I think I'm going to put an end to the episode right now. If you're enjoying the series so far, please hit the like button. And yeah, make sure to tune in for, I guess, the finale, maybe next episode on Twitch. I've been streaming OpenTTD every Friday. So yeah, make sure you're there for that. And if not, as always, it's going to be uploaded to YouTube later. But yeah, thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next one.